you did Fantasy Island back in the day too.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
Yes. So I gave Loretta Lynn.
Okay.
The first kiss that wasn't her husband was from me.
Whoa.
And that was.
How'd that go over?
Well, and I was hitting on her niece, who was Heather Locklear, who I later married on Dynasty.
And you're saying there's no connective tissue?
Yeah.
Come on now.
Yeah. There's more than I think there is in the world, but it just doesn't feel like it. Yeah.
That may be the greatest line ever said in the history of this program. So you're hitting on her niece, who's Heather Locklear, who you later married.
Most people would.
No, by the way.
And then, but I'm making out with Loretta Lynn.
Yeah, for the first time in her life outside of her marriage.
Yeah, I remember she was a little tentative about that. Wasn't quite sure. Say, I'm not doing tongue. Let's get with the times. It's the Love Boat.
Or that's Fantasy Island is what you said.
Oh, Fantasy Island.
Let's,
right.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, my gosh.
But years later.
Yes, sir.
I met my wife doing a play at the Burt Reynolds Theater in Jupiter, Florida.
Okay.
And Burt had asked my wife and I to come to dinner to his house one night for dinner. And we showed up, and he said, we're just going to have a couple people over. It's like 8 people. This guy called me and said, we'll have like 8 people over. And we went over there. Ricardo Montalban was there with his wife. The greatest single guy, along with Lloyd Bridges, my 2 favorite actors I've ever met on stage. They were so generous and kind and loving and guys you wanted to hang around. They were just so sweet. Anyway, the other people at the dinner, Anne Margaret and her husband, Johnny Carson and his wife, and Dom DeLuise, and my wife and I. And we're like, what are we doing here? I mean, we were not expecting it. I showed up like this, and everyone's very dapper.
Man. Ricardo Montalban, every time I see those beer commercials, the most interesting man in the world, I would think he would be that in real life. The rich Corinthian leather, that sort of stuff.
I think that was one of my first, in fact, I think it was probably my first guest spot on a show. And I was, nervous, and Ricardo came up to me, and he could not have been more kind and generous. And I never forgot it, and I told him about it that night. And he was just, I thought, God, you're a great man.
Dude, to be at a dinner party with Dom DeLuise and Burt Reynolds, that is amazing.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
Yeah. So I go to do the play.
Yes.
And Burt, because I'd done a movie with Burt, and so he asked me to come down and do the play. Mm-hmm. So when we show up at West Palm Beach Airport, this white Cadillac pulls up with black windows. Window comes down about 4 inches. He goes, "Get in, kid." It's Burt. I got picked up at the airport by Burt Reynolds. It was, it was insane. Yeah, and then we went back to his theater and watched the show that my wife was starring in.
And that's now the history.
100 years ago.
Dude, stop.
Yeah.
Hey, you made it all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Check us out every single day streaming live on Disney Plus and the ESPN app 12 to 3 Eastern.